When Blythewood whores hit the street, and dealer junkies meet. When time is called at all the pubs, and folks move on to raves and clubs, while clubbers deal and take and fix, all getting high to get their kicks. We think no on the journey home, the last missed buses, subways, trains, but it's too late to go back now. Worse sits were nagging narky coo. Facing the telly, she nurses her wrath, chain smoking her fags and well pissed off. This truth struck poor old waster Tam is through Glasgow's dreich streets he ran. Great Glasgow, who so proudly can claim better shit than Amsterdam? Oh, Tam, had you no been so soft, your wife's advice was no that daft. She cod you a waste of space, drugged up, fucked up and off your face, that for days and weeks on end, all your cash on stash you'd spend. That every night you're with your mates, spaced out in some hellhole estate, and at every wee odd whim or notion, you popped another pill or potion. And even when you got arrested, and all the police jibed and jested, that when you're next held in possession, you'd never see another session, or at least you'd tack a spell in bars that mark the gates of hell. Oh, taxpayers, I'd gie my stash to know how much of all your cash is wasted in counsel for Neds and Harrys who take mere magic dust and fairies. But to your tale. One rainy night, Tam looked like death and felt like shite. Sitting in a doorway up a piss-stained close, he'd gie his earn for one wee doze. When through the door came dealer Johnny, what Tam loved more than his brew money, the happy hours they'd spent on stairways, doing more trips than British Airways. Before he knew, Tam's night was mapped. His stuff was took and acid drapped. Pale pals arrived to Johnny's dive to watch his was all come alive. Sitting in a glaze-eyed pale nirvana, I called kebab their heaven's manna. Outside storms blew torrential muck, but Tam just couldn't give a fuck. The man was tripping out his tree on a fair fortnight trip to LSD. Is the playboy as happy with 100-fold lumbers, or the housewife with 6 winning lottery numbers? Sod money or fame, poor Tam felt glorious, invincible, powerful and victorious. But good trips may just come and go. You buy a ticket for an unseen show, or board some fast, high-flying plane which soars just to crash down again, or let summer sunshine in Dunoon, which shines 1 hour then pisses down, or an awesome drunken one-night shag for waking up next to some old hag. Now, Tam's night has come to an end. The time has come to leave his friends. Half fallen out into the night,
Your beauty.
he spies a neighbour's unchained bike, just waiting, tempting in the storm. To pinch it wouldn't cause nae harm, and seeing the storm was so ferocious, to steal a bike's no that atrocious. So, aft Tam pedalled, void of guilt, into wind, rain, mud and silt, soaked fae heed to stolen shoes. Tam nonchalantly hummed the blues. He just turned round to watch his back, lest some night creature should attack. Now Tam's bike swayed and slipped and lurched towards a haunted, disused church, where witches, demons and creatures gory featured in all the toon's ghost stories. And true, the street down which Tam pedalled, with tales of horror and murder were riddled. On the corner 3 wains had been shot and called blood. And all junkie Charlie had drowned in the mud, and a lassie was strangled with telephone wires up the close which had long since been ravaged by fire, and the flat in which 6 pals had all overdosed stood bricked up hame to 6 tortured ghosts. Tam looked up to the boarded windies. His thunderous wind shook slates and chimneys, and for a moment, lit by lightning, Tam saw faces pale and frightening, frozen and cold, soaked, drookit and reeking. A distant light shone like a welcoming beacon, and far at the end of this silent, cursed street, Tam could just hear the sound of a distant rave beat, which cut through the storm like the cry of the dead, and came for the church which was new straight ahead. Luring him into a sight hailing hearty, Tam found himself joining one hell of a party. The dance floor to the rafters was jumping, with flashing lights and music thumping, where in between the strobe light flashes danced magic blokes and witchy lasses. A loud and lustful devils brood, all scanty clad and drenched in blood. Essential to this visual feast, DJ'd Old Nick in shape of beast. Looming large o'er altar decks, inducing dance and Bacchic sex, amongst this hellish congregation, a frenzied, sick hallucination. Coffins hung room, open displays, showing the deed in shrouded clays, and by some devilish magic sleight, each in its horn held a strobe light. And by each flash, our Tam was able to see the DJ's altar table, strewn with grotesque tools forensic, murderous weapons, each intrinsic to some grim and gruesome crime, knives, cautious, guns and bombs for mines, and by the altar standing there, a wired-up electric chair. And midst broken glass and razor blades lay chainsaws, nail bombs and grenades. Grey rusty spikes hung body parts, rancid, bloody lungs and hearts. Each sight more gruesome than the last, our Tam just watched, entranced, aghast. As Tam could just but stone and stare, the greater grows his vile nightmare. The speakers loud and louder blast, the ravers dance mere hard and fast. They moved until, like molten wax, both blood and sweat ran down their backs. In raucous frenzy, girls bare-breasted, they all should surely be arrested. New Tam, had they stayed young and bonny, teenage lassies sweet as honey, drenched in sweat and almost bare, in skimpy neon underwear, he'd gladly gie his best sports jacket to stone for hours, just watching Galake it. But Tam saw jiving, palsied crones, their faces wrinkled bags of bones. To see they rotten, toothless folk, fair gave our poor old Tam the boke. But just afore Tam took a scunner, he spied a right licentious stunner, a bird that held Tam's eyes entranced, as on a podium she danced, a lap girl in a tennis skirt, with all the room did tease and flirt, with dark red hair and lustful eyes, tattooed with shapely, well-toned thighs. Swinging her hips and dance hypnotic, her moves grey mare and mare erotic, her gestures beckoned, wild and lewd, a fast trance dance in semi-nude. Her tennis skirt as white as snow was bought a good 10 year ago to wear for school by her fond auntie, and since became indecent scanty. A muse upon a podium, skirt barely covering her bum. To see her was just pure amazing, lusty, busty, brash and brazen, and even Satan wanton watched as on his decks he mixed and scratched. And where Tam was, he just forgot, till he completely lost the plot and roars out,
On yourself, you bitch!
and in an instant, all was pitch.
Oh. Fuck.
As vengeful bees buzz out their hive when honey rustlers each arrive, as hounds leave their cage starting blocks and rabid chase a hare or fox,
Go!
as savage beasts in fierce stampede, the witches chase poor Tam full speed. So Tam rides fast with burning wheels, pursued by enraged unearthly squeals. Ah, Tam! Despite your charm and patter, you'll fry in hell like fish in batter. In vain, your bird yearns for ye back, but soon she'll see ye dressed in black. So come on, Tam, and grab your chance. Ride faster than the Tour de France. But if over the bridge you cross, your witchy pals are at a loss. For every devil's son and daughter can't cross the running water. As Tam's bike rode the final ridge, his front wheel had just made the bridge. The pole girl took her chance to strike and tore the back wheel off Tam's bike. The witches, having Tam assaulted, saw him soaring, catapulted, o'er the handlebars of Tam fly, till he landed on the other side. Now, whoever this true tale shall hear, listen well with open ears. When next you want to trip or trance, or think a pole girl's lustful dance, think! You may not get a whiz you like. Remember Tam and his pinched bike.
Let's ignore the rain when it pours. I'd rather be broken and stay yours. Hibernating silent in wet clothes. I'd rather be broken and stay yours. Let's ignore the rain when it pours. I'd rather be broken and stay